It's a swan song today for one of the most familiar faces of the sport in Pakistan. Chacha Cricket, who has travelled all over the world cheering the men in green, will be waving his flag for the very last time in Gaddafi Stadium. Will he have a memorable send-off tonight, or Australia pull off another upset to stun the home team? In the second ODI, Pakistan made a rousing start, claiming a wicket on the very first ball. But the Australian captain, Josh Inglis, steadied the ship with a solid 50.
Impressive and controlled 50.
Matt Renshaw and Cameron Green then helped the visitors put up a challenging total on a tricky surface.
Nicely worked away. Beautiful wrist work.
Nathan Ellis was the star with the ball as the Pakistan innings crumbled.
He's given it in the favour of the bowler.
Shadab Khan waged a lone battle.
There it is, 52, Shadab Khan.
But it was not enough to stop Australia from levelling the series. So it's all to play for in an intriguing showdown today.
Welcome to the city of Lahore, where we're here for the decider between Pakistan and Australia. It's the third one-day international of this Bank Al-Flah presents KFC ODI series. Welcome once again to pitchside. The rain has gone and now we've got sunshine once again, hence the delay of 15-20 minutes. We'll have the toss in 5 minutes as well at 4:15 exactly, but it's all to play for here at Gaddafi Stadium. Pakistan have an opportunity to bounce back, whereas Australia will be looking to seal this series with yet another great performance which we got to see in that previous one-day international. To talk about this encounter, I've got with me Amir Sohail and Greg Blewett. Amir, Pakistan will be looking back on that second one-day international and reflecting upon where they went wrong. How do you think they can come back in this one?
Look, you know, when you prepare such wickets, you should be prepared for a bad day. And I don't think Pakistan did a lot wrong in that previous outing. The only thing is that the Australians played with the right mindset. They were prepared to work hard to put runs on the board, and once they got the runs on the board, their bowler had the courage and also confidence to come out and perform well, and they exploited the conditions very well, especially their fast bowler. That was the surprise for everybody on a pitch like this. A fast bowler picking up so many wickets with his intelligence and with the right idea how to go about the job on a pitch like this. He relied on the slow ones, and the difference he created was he pitched those slow ones close to the batter, and that's where he was able to deceive Pakistani batters and picked up 4 wickets.
I mean, you talk about the spinners and how well they bowl, but I'd like to talk about Nathan Ellis in particular, because in conditions that are known for spin domination, he knew exactly where to bowl Gluey.
Yeah, I think these surfaces really suit Nathan Ellis. He's, you know, he's not a tall man. He's quite skiddy, so it just allows him to bowl stump to stump. You know, he bowls at a decent pace. He's around about 140 when he's pace on, but he's got 2 really good slower balls. He's got the fast off spinner, which has now got Babar Azam a couple of times now, and he's also got the over spinner as well, the one out the back of the hand, which is very hard to pick because the seam comes down exactly the same, but it comes out the back of the hand. So he's the ultimate competitor as well, and he'll just keep running in, and yeah, he's been exceptional in the first couple of games, and I'm sure he'll play another big role tonight.
He seems to love bowling in Asia as well. I mean, these are conditions, you know, he knows exactly what to target, what are the lengths that we're looking at. Overall, enjoys bowling in Asia, Amir.
One thing where, for me, he makes the difference, he uses his feet field very intelligently. He knows where to bowl and, you know, bowl those dot deliveries and create pressure on the batters.
Well, 4 out of the 6 last one-day internationals have been won by the team that have been batting first at Gaddafi. We are ready with the toss, though. Over to Ramiz Raja, who's out there with the 2 captains.
Lahore is reporting clear and pleasant as we get ready for the toss. Graham Lebroy, of course, is the match referee. The 2 captains are out here. Afridi to spin the coin. Josh to call. Heads is the call. It's come down as tail. Josh, if you could walk near us, we've got only one mic. What have you decided to do and why?
We'll bat first. I think it worked well for his last game, so yeah, hopefully more of the same.
Yeah, I mean, you led a spin-dominated attack probably for the first time ever. An Australian side bowled 33 spin overs. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was strange. We obviously had a lot of options, so it was just manoeuvring those at the right time. But yeah, it's nice to have those under your belt.
And how many runs are you looking at? I mean, it looks a similar pitch.
Yeah, I think it will play similar. It looks very similar to the other night. So, look, we thought we had a pretty good total the other night, so something around the same, I think.
Yeah. I mean, what was really nice from Australia was how well you constructed that first innings score, because you were under the cosh, really, A, to win, and B, really, to make it happen on a tough spinning pitch.
Yeah, I thought we adapted really nicely after the first game. We had some good conversations around the group, and yeah, we played it really well, so hopefully we'll do the same today.
Team changes?
Just one. Cooper Connolly is in for Tanveer Sangha.
A good one.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
शाहीन, आप अब पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, क्या ज़हन में इस वक्त, क्योंकि 1-1 से मैच जो है वो बराबर हो गया, इसका एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर है या इसको नॉर्मल रखने की कोशिश करेंगे?
नहीं रमीज़ भाई, मेरे ख्याल से सेम विकेट ही है, इतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा। कोशिश करेंगे कि अच्छी एरियाज़ पे मोर बॉल करें, उनसे 200 से कम पे स्टिक करें।
आपने बोला कि 20-25 रन पहले मैच में ज़्यादा करा दिए गए थे, तो एंड बॉलिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है जितनी कि नए बॉल के साथ पहले 6 ओवर्स की बॉलिंग है, राइट?
नहीं, मेरा मतलब वो नहीं था कि कराए है, लेकिन हाँ, कुछ एरियाज़ पे हमें अच्छी और ज़्यादा बॉलिंग करनी पड़ेगी, पार्टनरशिप लग जाती है, लेकिन हाँ, अगर हम अच्छी जगह पे बॉलिंग करेंगे हम अच्छे चांसेस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं।
इस पिच को कैसे रीड करें? वैसे ही है जैसे पिछले मैच में आपके ख्याल से, ये थोड़ा बारिश वारिश से फ़र्क पड़ा है?
नहीं, मेरे ऐसे ग्राउंडमैन से पूछे, उन पे सिर्फ कवर 1 घंटे ही था, तो होपफुली इतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ा होगा और हमें कुछ और स्पिन इससे मिल जाएगा।
टीम चेंजेस हैं कुछ?
सेम टीम के साथ।
Best of luck. Right then, it's Australia have called correctly at the toss and they've elected to bat.
Well, Australia has won the toss and they have elected to bat first, which is not surprising considering we just spoke about the record, Bluey, but I'm sure you'll be happy with that one change, because you did mention it generally that Cooper Connolly is someone that you'd want to watch in that lineup.
Yep, I love everything about those last couple of minutes, because I would have batted first as well. Just stick to that winning formula. I don't think the conditions will change too much under lights. I don't think there'll be any dew tonight with the amount of winds around. So I like that from Inglis. Also, I like the change because I think those pitches that are offered up at the moment are perfect for finger spin. Sangha only bowled the 4 overs the other night, so Cooper Connolly comes in and he strengthens the batting as well. So it'd be interesting to see where he bats. I'd also make another change with the batting order. I'd like to see Matt Renshaw, who's our best player at the moment in these conditions. I'd love him and Marnus Labuschagne to swap. So I'd have Matt Renshaw at number 4.
Looking at that Pakistan combination, Ahmed, I mean, we spoke about, Shadab Khan and the fact that Mike Hesson has said that he's primarily being used as the 5th bowler. But when you look at his record in the last couple of one-day internationals, he hasn't picked up any wicket. He did play a good hand with the bat, though. I mean, how do you see his role now in this Pakistan setup? Is there a place for him?
Look, he's a utility cricketer. There is no doubt about that. It's all about using him properly. If he's not picking up wickets like after 25th over, why not ball him earlier? Try and get the best out of him. You could always ball Abrar later on, but I think you have to give the youngster a lot of confidence. He's a gun fielder, scores runs. Yes, he's short in, as you have mentioned, that he hasn't picked up many wickets. So use him in a different way. But these pitches, mind you, are not for leg spinners. We have seen leg spinners struggling here. They haven't picked up many wickets and they haven't been able to make any impression. Yes, Zampa bowled well in patches, but he wasn't able to pick up too many wickets. It's a pitch for finger spinners where you dart the ball in and get the pitch to respond to your style of bowling. If you bowl it slower, you have no chance to pick up wickets.
Are you surprised with the fact that Pakistan has made no change at all, or are you happy with the fact that they've stuck to the same side?
Look, you don't have to reinvent things after one loss. You know, you played your best combination. They won you the first ODI. After one loss, you don't have to change your side. So I'm happy with that.
All right. It's just about really sort of executing the plans better and performing overall better as well. Now, time to take a short break. When we are back, we'll have a closer look at the teams as well as the pitch.
अब देखें पाकिस्तान के सारे मैचेस लाइव PCB की ऐप पे।
Back on pitch side, and Australia's won the toss and they've elected to bat first. They've also made one change, which we spoke about, Bluey. But when you look at this combination overall, how do you see it? Because there has been some really impressive performances with the bat as well. Let's not forget that the batters have stepped up in that last one-day international.
Yeah, I really like the look of this lineup. Alex Carey missed out the last game, but I love the way he goes about his cricket. Short's been very good. Inglis very good in the last game, batting at number 3. Marnus Labuschagne is really the only weak link at the moment, hasn't fired in the 2 games. I'd actually swap Renshaw and Labuschagne because Renshaw's batting too good for me to be coming in at number 6, and then Cooper Connolly comes in for Tanveer Sangha to offer some extra strength with the batting, but also his finger spin, his fielding as well. So I really like the look of that side.
All right, no change for Pakistan then. Anything in particular that you'd want to see, Amir, in terms of the batting order, or anything that you'd want strategy-wise, because they're playing the same team?
I think you really don't want to change your batting order. The only thing I want Shaheen Shah Afridi to do is, instead of bowling Abrar early in the piece, why not go with Shadab? With a hard ball, pronouncing. If he lands a seam on the surface, he might get a lot of turn. He might pick up wickets for you. So I think that is the only change I would like to see.
Well, we saw in that earlier game that even 230 proved to be a competitive total. That's what we've seen. It hasn't been the conventional Lahore Gaddafi Stadium wicket that we have. Is it going to be similar? Let's find out from Babar Azam, who's out there with the pitch report.
About 45 minutes ago, there was a thunderstorm, and that has helped in the weather. The weather is sort of 33, humidity 42, but there's a slight bit of breeze blowing, which will help the players. It's become slightly pleasant, but in terms of the pitch, nothing has changed there. It is almost identical to the pitch that we had the second ODI on. It is quite dark in color, but the cracks are very close together, so that means it is very dry, and again will help the ball to turn and grip in the surface. Now, finger spinners have ruled the roost because they've been accurate and they've also pushed the ball through slightly quicker. That has meant that it's been difficult for the batters. The one thing I will say, the batters that have succeeded are the ones that have given themselves the time to actually bat through with the spinners and not force the pace. They waited for the ball in their zone to attack. Otherwise, once you try and force the pace, there is so much turn and grip off the surface that it becomes difficult. So I reckon just bide your time up front, and then as you progress through the innings, it'll get slightly easier. But all in all, same sort of pitch which will support the spinners.
Well, the finger spinners dominating in these conditions, Amir. And as a batter, I mean, what are you looking at then? How to counter that finger spin in order to succeed in these conditions?
Look, on a pitch like this, as a batter, what you need to do is you don't have to go with that mindset that you have to go and, beat the leather. All you need to do is, decipher a plan where you disrupt plans of the bowler. It could be sweeping the ball, just staying inside the line, opening the face at the last moment to place the ball into the gap, keep on rotating strike. And in the process, opportunity will present itself to hit boundaries and sixes.
Well, the Australians are obviously always known for their pace attack and utilizing all these paces, but these conditions have obviously got a different demand altogether from them. So many overs have been bowled by spinners, the most, in fact, when you talk about these spinners. And it tells you a story about the kind of conditions that we've got here, Bluey, because normally we get to see, Aussie pacers doing really well. But you look at this and the amount of overs that they've bowled. 33 overs have been bowled here against Pakistan, with the venue being Lahore, and you wouldn't normally see that. It's a rarity.
Yeah, well, especially from an Australian team. So I really like the fact that, Australia have really identified the conditions, especially after the first game in Islamabad. I don't think they quite got it right there. They've learnt from that. In the second game here in Lahore, I thought they picked the right side. They left another quick bowler out, and then they were prepared to really soak it up with the bat as well, with the pressure. You can't just go out all out attack against the spinners. You've got to absorb some pressure and then just pick the bowlers off. And as they keep saying, that a score of somewhere between 200 and 250 is a really good score on these sort of surfaces. But I love the fact that Australia have got lots of spin options.
He's the one who confused them. Remember a pre-match show in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, when he said 300 minimum? That's where he confused. But I have a suggestion to make. You know, instead of Carey opening the innings for Australia, why not Labuschagne and have him in the middle order? Because there is a left-arm spinner, 2 leg spinners. What do you think about that?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Alex Carey hasn't gotten going yet, but I think he's the one guy that can really attack, and they might still like the right and the left-hander up the top there. But that's what I like also about the Australians. They can change things up very quickly.
And the captain also leading from that front. You spoke about absorbing the pressure. He did that really well. And when you're able to do that as a captain, it inspires the others as well to do well.
I totally agree. I really enjoyed this innings from Josh Inglis after batting, at number 3 and coming out the second ball of the game. His natural instincts is to attack. He loves scoring it well above a runner ball. So I think he really, thought that he could really anchor the innings and played superbly for his 50, and then got a ball that really stayed low and took his off stump. But I thought he showed the blueprint for the rest of his side to follow.
Cameron Green as well, showing a bit of restraint and then, playing spinners really well. I mean, it just seems like they're very clear when it comes to their role and understanding these conditions, Amir.
It's all about adapting, isn't it? When he came to Pakistan to feature in that ODI series, he was hitting long sixes off the back foot. He tried to play off the back foot in the first outing in Rawalpindi, but here he was committing himself on the front foot. Rarely we saw him committing himself on the back foot, and that's what paid off.
Well, you look at Cameron Green and Josh Inglis, but then you've also got, someone like Matt Renshaw. You said you want to see him at a different number, but he played run a ball, I believe, in that last one-day international. It's that mindset, Bluey, very positive. He's always sort of looking to keep busy at the crease.
Yeah, I see Matt Renshaw now as a real mainstay in the middle order for Australia in white ball cricket, and I think he's just got great scoring options. He's got long reach. He's a tall fellow, like 6'3", obviously left-handed, but sweeps both sides of the wicket, the reverse and the conventional, and it's got some good attacking options as well. So I think he's playing better than anyone else in the Australian top 7 at the moment. And in an important game like this, the decider, I think he's wasted at number 6. I'd have him at number 4 for this, this decider.
Okay, let's get down to the numbers. Obviously, you're not going to say 300 this time, Ahmed, is it? It's not going to be 300. So what are we looking at for Australia to feel comfortable?
Comfortable, they'd be comfortable with 250, but I think they've got 200 in mind first. Get to 200, and anything above that will be a bit of a bonus.
Yeah, 230 was competitive in that last game, so anything over 200, Amir, what are we looking at from a Pakistan perspective? That, hey, let's restrict them to this number and then chase it down.
180.
190.
180.
180. 180. There you heard it. Very precise. 180 and no more 300s from Greg Blewett here. That's what we've seen in that first one-day international. But yeah, all to play for in this one. It's the finale of this series. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have all the live pictures. So keep watching Pitchside and keep following Pakistan cricket.